Ay, what is up, people? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. Does it really take now to come to all this? We have long talked about all the troubles of Fortnite competitively and as an esport. The debate is certainly out there. Is Fortnite even an esport? Many talks we've had considering the downfall of Fortnite, the death of Fortnite, those have all come and gone. Now we have trending on Twitter, thanks to nearly 50,000 tweets at some time or another saying, rest in peace, Fortnite. A very confusing time, especially when your own pro players are also tweeting the same thing. Several pro players having several things to say about what they miss about Fortnite, and it really comes down to it. We've reached this point in Fortnite at a very weird time. The rise of Valorant, the rise of Warzone. Do not sleep on Warzone, especially to figure out their cheating issue. That could be Apex Legends, but bigger. Could it be the Fortnite killer? I highly doubt it, and so that's why it's even more weird. We have people out there saying, rest in peace, Fortnite, as if this is going to do anything beneficial for the game. I understand, of course, the many parts of this when it comes time to the countless casual player base attuning to updates, lots of game-breaking updates, the competitive manner they actually treat their game, the pro players who cheat and then don't get punished, the pro players who do cheat and then lightly get punished, and then there's a wide variety of reasons to blame Fortnite and Epic Games and even the pro players as to the way they treat this game. I'm just really confused as to why we're doing this now. Just why? I really like Paula's take on all of this, as I usually do around these kind of topics. It really does no good to kind of tweet out this kind of thing. In fact, it just brings more negativity, especially when a kind of thing like this is going to trend on Twitter. You know all the Fortnite haters are going to jump right on this train as they did, and that's why it went trending. Albeit, though, this past weekend, plenty of things in gaming went trending on Twitter. That doesn't really mean much to me. The Krieg being nerfed in CSGO, that went trending on Twitter. A lot of things go trending. This one is an obvious one because once it starts rolling, there are so many Fortnite supporters, but also even more Fortnite haters. They're obviously going to jump right on this train and give their 2 cents on the overall issue. When it comes down to it, though, we look forward and we try and think about, what are the root causes of rest in peace Fortnite? What are the root causes of the downfall of Fortnite? Unfortunately, there are so many talking points when it comes down to it. I don't like when people try and identify one single root cause. It is not just the pro players. It is not just the competitive scene. It's not just the underage pros. It's not just Epic Games. It's all of those things combined, and the way this game has been operated, certainly on both sides, right? You have Epic Games. The way they treat their game as an esport it's utter trash. And we all can, hopefully a lot of us can agree on that. The way they handle a lot of circumstances, whether it be, as of right now, the prize pools and events and broadcasts and tournaments throughout this year. Yes, with a coronavirus outbreak, it can be very difficult, but even then, before the outbreak was actually mentioned, we saw a huge downfall in prize pool, in tournament organizers actually taking part, in broadcasts actually taking place, and Epic Games actually putting their hand into this thing as an esport. It seems that Epic Games is really taking a step back and saying, hey, we'll do some online events here and there. We'll do FNCS. We'll do Cash Cups. Mainly, though, we're going to try and sell skins, push out updates every now and again to attune probably to the casual crowd, and we're going to make bank through the casual player base and not the competitive one. And the really sucky part about this is people like Bala are trying to do their best to put on broadcasts, and I feel bad because that's such a hard thing to do without the backing of the publishing company. Without Epic Games putting their hand in, TOs obviously look at this and wonder, okay, well, if Epic Games doesn't want to run an esport, why are we going to try and put it on an event when they're not going to try and support that manner whatsoever? The last thing you want to do is put on a Epic Fortnite event, right? Let's say you're ESL, you're DreamHack, whoever you are, you put on a Fortnite event, all of a sudden Epic Games releases a game-breaking update or a very non-competitive update. The way they treat their game then affects the TOs, and maybe that's why TOs all of a sudden, despite the coronavirus outbreak, are saying, we don't want to hold an esports event for a game that's not really an esport. Lastly, I want to show you guys Myth's 2 cents. I think a lot of people would probably agree with Myth where he's coming from. The hate culture in gaming is why this kind of hashtag, it does not benefit Fortnite at all. If anything, this just does a lot more harm than good.
It's literally the hardcore community. A lot of the hardcore community, a lot of people that I know personally just want Fortnite to straight up die. Like, they just don't want the game to exist anymore. They don't want it to be successful in any capacity. But I think that's a little bit extra, Now
I know how annoying.
It's funny, like the game that made so many of our careers, people want to see it just, disintegrate and fail. And the game that brought so many of us together is the game that people want to see die so badly. But I'm like, yo, if I'm not playing Fortnite, cool. Like, that's okay. I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna make like that. The fact that that's trending on Twitter is weird to me. It's just weird. Internet culture that just wants to see, that just want to like hate on things, you know.
At the end of the day, this hashtag is not going to end Fortnite. In fact, I've told you guys many times, and definitely future videos coming on this channel, I would not be worried if you're a Fortnite competitor. I'm sure that Epic Games is maybe thinking of some way to come back with prize pools and maybe revitalize the scene a little bit. Hopefully they're going to see all this content and slowly make changes. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. Even if they don't though, just based off the sheer amount of money in the scene, I do worry more about Apex Legends, or especially a game like Overwatch. A hashtag will not kill Fortnite, but eventually, way down the line, this kind of stuff will only contribute to the downfall and death of it. I don't think it's anywhere near in the future, but still, it's never good to see rest in peace, your favorite game, trending on Twitter. So until next time, hope you guys all enjoy breaking down esports gaming news here every single day, all day long. Until next time, take care.